Alright, boys and girls, today's lesson is lesson 5-11. It's the last lesson in Unit 5, and we're just going to kind of practice kind of the different mathematical practices we used during this unit. So let's just get started. We're going to go through the 2 pages. There's not a whole lot to do. Then you're going to, if you have time left over, you're going to go work on your workbook pages you have not finished yet. So, first one gives you a little chart, and down here above number 1 it says, use the information in the table to write an equation and solve the problem. How many times at bat did players not strike out or get a base on balls? Okay, so how many times at bat did players not strike out or get a base on balls? Okay, so you need to look at how many times they batted. It was 155. And they struck out 36. So you're looking at an equation of 155 minus 36 equals n plus, and then it said base on balls, plus 25. That'll get you your answer. So as I look at this, I'm doing it completely wrong, because it says how many times did players not strike out or get a base on ball? So we're looking for both of them. So 25 and 36. So basically, I'm going to erase all of this. I can't erase it. Okay, I guess I don't want to do that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to just start over with the problem here. No, I don't want to do that either. Having issues. There we go. Alright. So, start over. How many times at bat did players not strike out or get on base? So we're looking at 25 plus 36 equals n, and then we're looking at 155 minus n. So that's one way you could do it. 25 plus 36 is 11, 5, 6, 61, 155 minus 61, give you 4, and give you 9. 94. So 94 times. 94 times. Alright. Next part. How many hits and base on balls did not result in a run? How many hits and base on balls did not result in runs? So, well, you would do 47 plus 25, because we're talking about hits and base on balls, equals n. And then we had 36 runs scored, so then you would take n minus 36 would equal our answer. So 47 plus 25, 12, 6, 7. And then 72 minus 36 would equal 36. So your answer is 36 times. Alright. Next part. The Wheaton Wolves had 13 triple or double base hits, 3 home runs, and the rest were single base hits. How many single base hits did the team get? Well, if they had 13 triple or double bases plus 3 home runs, which equals 16, and the rest were single base hits, it says they got 47 base hits, so 47 minus 16 would equal 31. So 31 single base hits. Alright, this is a really deep thinking worksheet, so we'll probably talk about it in small group, but it's just multi-step, a lot of steps to it. So as long as you're getting the steps correct, then you'll get them right. Next one. Danielle plays on the 3rd grade basketball team in a league. Her team made the news when they scored 47 points, 41 points, and 53 points in a 3-game tournament. Write a 2-step equation and solve the problem. How many points did Danielle's team score altogether? Well, you would add it all together. 47 plus 41 plus 53 equals n. If I add them all together on the side, I get 11, 8, 9, 14, so it equals n equals 141 points. All right. Next one. Describe a method you could use to decide if your answer to problem 4 is reasonable. Well, reasonable means is it close? When we've worked on reasonable before, we know 41 is close to 40, 47 is close to 50, 53 is close to 50. Add those together gives you 140, and that's close to the answer. So yes, this would be reasonable. So an answer you could put here is you could just write about how you estimated, you rounded all of the games and added those together to get an estimate of 140, and 140 is close to the answer. All right, Daniel's scorecard shows her statistics for 3 games. Use the information in the table to write equations to find the unknown numbers. Then complete the table. All right, well, we know that she had 5 1-pointers, 7 2-pointers. We would need that answer. So we would have 5 times 1 plus 7 times 2 equals n. Okay? So that would equal 5 plus 14 equals 19. So n equals 19. That would be one of them to find it. Another one you could say 18 minus 6 times 2 equals n. So 6 times 2 is 12. So 18 minus 12 equals n. So 6 equals n, so this would be right here, 6. And the next one is similar to that. You would say 21 minus 3 times 1, because she had 3 1-pointers, equals n. So 21 minus 3 equals n. 18 equals n. So I know I did all this with you, but I just want you to, I don't think there's anything that in deep on that much depth in the future here for 3rd grade. So, but this is good to get your head really thinking, get your mind really working. So now, if you have time, I want you to go back in your workbook and work through all the workbook pages in Unit 5 that you might have missed.